Welcome to our journey into the dark and mysterious world of mythology. Across cultures and centuries, terrifying demons have haunted human imagination, embodiments of chaos, destruction, and temptation. From ancient Mesopotamia to medieval Europe, these powerful beings were feared as rulers of the underworld, bringers of plagues, and corrupters of souls. But who were they really? And why did so many civilizations share stories of such sinister forces? In this video, we'll uncover the 10 most powerful demons in mythology, revealing their origins, powers, and the terrifying legends that made them unforgettable. Prepare yourself, darkness awaits. The 10 most powerful demons in mythology explained. From ancient Mesopotamia to medieval Europe, demons were believed to embody chaos, destruction, temptation, and fear. Unlike gods or spirits that could bless and protect, demons were often agents of ruin, rulers of the underworld, bringers of plague, or tempters of the human soul. But not all demons were simply mindless monsters. Many had names, personalities, and terrifying powers that shaped mythologies for centuries. In this exploration, we uncover 10 of the most powerful demons in mythology, drawing from ancient traditions across the globe. These demons were feared not just for their strength, but for their cunning, their ability to corrupt, and their enduring role in stories that still shape our understanding of good and evil. 1. Lilith, the mother of demons. Origin: Mesopotamian and Jewish mythology. Lilith is one of the most infamous figures in demonology, often described as the first wife of Adam before Eve. According to Jewish folklore, Lilith refused to submit to Adam's authority, leaving Eden rather than accept subservience. Cast out, she became a night demon who preyed upon infants and seduced men in their dreams. Her origins stretch back even earlier to Mesopotamian myth, where the Liltu were wind spirits and demonic entities associated with disease and misfortune. Over centuries, Lilith evolved into a queen of demons, often linked with vampirism, witchcraft, and the succubi tradition. Her power lies in independence and rebellion, standing as a figure who defied divine order and turned her defiance into a reign of terror. She is feared not just as a destroyer of children, but as a symbol of uncontrolled desire and feminine wrath. 2. Asmodeus, the demon of lust and wrath. Origin: Jewish and Christian demonology. Asmodeus is a demon mentioned in the Book of Tobit, part of the biblical Apocrypha. He is often portrayed as the embodiment of lust, jealousy, and destructive passion. Known as one of the princes of hell, Asmodeus is said to tempt men and women into ruin through sexual immorality. In medieval demonology, he was classified as one of the 7 princes of hell, ruling over lust. But Asmodeus is not only about seduction, he is a demon of rage and vengeance, capable of bringing ruin upon anyone who falls under his influence. Legends tell of Asmodeus killing the husbands of a woman named Sarah on their wedding nights, driven by desire and spite. In later grimoires, he appears as a powerful spirit who can reveal secrets, destroy marriages, and bend human will. His dual nature, pleasure and pain, lust and destruction, makes Asmodeus one of the most terrifyingly complex demons in mythology. 3. Pazuzu, the demon of the winds. Origin: Mesopotamian mythology. Pazuzu is one of the most iconic demons of the ancient world, made famous in modern times by The Exorcist. With the body of a man, the wings of a bird, the claws of a lion, and a terrifying face, Pazuzu was a hybrid monster feared and revered in Mesopotamia. He was known as the demon of the southwest wind, which carried famine, plague, and disease. Yet, paradoxically, Pazuzu was sometimes invoked for protection. People wore amulets of Pazuzu to ward off Lamashtu, a rival demoness who preyed on pregnant women and newborns. This strange duality makes Pazuzu unique. He is both destroyer and protector, feared as a harbinger of death but also respected as a force that could fight against even greater evil. His terrifying appearance and uncontrollable power cemented his place as one of the most powerful demons ever imagined. 4. Baal, the Lord of Demons. Origin: Canaanite and Christian demonology. Baal, originally a storm god in Canaanite religion, was demonized in Jewish and Christian tradition. Once worshipped as a powerful deity of fertility, storms, and kingship, Baal became recast as a demonic figure, a false god who led people astray. In later grimoires and Christian demonology, Baal was said to be a high-ranking demon in hell, sometimes even its ruler. Described as having the body of a man with the heads of a toad, cat, and human, Baal was believed to grant invisibility and power to his followers. His transformation from god to demon illustrates how cultural shifts demonize old deities. But whether as a god or demon, Baal was always associated with immense authority, commanding storms and armies. His ability to inspire fear and loyalty among humans made him one of the greatest adversaries in ancient faiths. 5. Beelzebub, Lord of the Flies. Origin, Philistine and Christian demonology. Beelzebub, whose name means Lord of the Flies, originated from the Philistine god Baal-zebul. Later Jewish and Christian traditions reinterpreted him as a prince of hell. In the New Testament, he is directly called the Prince of Demons, associated with Satan himself. His imagery as the Lord of Flies ties him to decay, rot, and corruption, an embodiment of filth and pestilence. In medieval lore, Beelzebub was one of hell's top generals, commanding legions of demons and rivaling Lucifer in power. Some traditions equate Beelzebub with gluttony, representing insatiable hunger and indulgence. His reputation as a corrupter of humanity, spreading disease and temptation, places him among the most terrifying demons of Christian thought. 6. Azazel, the scapegoat demon. Origin, Jewish and Islamic tradition. Azazel is a mysterious figure from the Hebrew Bible, mentioned in Leviticus as part of the ritual of atonement. A goat was symbolically burdened with the sins of the people and cast into the wilderness to Azazel, suggesting he was a demon or spirit of the wild. Later Jewish and Islamic traditions expanded Azazel's role. In the Book of Enoch, he is one of the fallen watchers, angels who rebelled against God. Azazel is said to have taught humanity forbidden knowledge, such as weapon-making, sorcery, and cosmetics, corrupting mankind before the flood. Because of his association with sin, rebellion, and forbidden wisdom, Azazel became a symbol of ultimate corruption. In Islamic tradition, he is sometimes equated with Iblis, the Satan figure who refused to bow to Adam. His influence over humanity through pride and temptation marks him as one of the deadliest demons in mythology. 7. Belial, the demon of worthlessness. Origin, Jewish and Christian demonology. The name Belial literally means worthlessness or lawlessness, and in ancient Jewish texts, it came to represent the personification of wickedness itself. By the time of Christian demonology, Belial had become one of the mightiest rulers of hell. Belial is often portrayed as a demon of lies, corruption, and lawlessness, ruling with arrogance and cruelty. In some grimoires, he is said to grant political power, wealth, and influence, tempting rulers and kings into evil deeds. What makes Belial especially terrifying is his subtlety. Unlike demons who bring plague or violence, Belial works through corruption, deceit, and moral decay. His influence spreads quietly, rotting societies from within. For this reason, ancient texts often warned that those who fell to Belial's temptation were nearly impossible to redeem. 8. Ahriman, Angra Mainyu, the spirit of destruction. Origin, Zoroastrian mythology. In Zoroastrianism, one of the world's oldest religions, the universe is divided between the forces of light and darkness. At the center of this dualism stands Ahura Mazda, the god of light, and his eternal adversary Ahriman, Angra Mainyu, the spirit of chaos, destruction, and evil. Ahriman is not just a demon but the embodiment of all evil, creator of demons, lies, and death. His forces, called the Devas, wage war against the creations of Ahura Mazda. Every disease, natural disaster, and act of cruelty was seen as Ahriman's influence in the world. What sets Ahriman apart is his cosmic scale. He is not a lesser demon but the direct opposite of divine good, locked in an eternal battle for the fate of the universe. His vision of destruction makes him one of the most powerful demonic figures ever conceived. 9. Mephistopheles, the Tempter. Origin, German folklore. Unlike many ancient demons, Mephistopheles rose to fame in medieval Europe, particularly through the legend of Faust. In this tale, a scholar dissatisfied with life makes a pact with Mephistopheles, trading his soul for knowledge and pleasure. Mephistopheles is less a monstrous figure and more a cunning manipulator. He embodies the archetype of the devilish tempter who whispers promises of power and knowledge, leading people into damnation. His strength lies not in brute force but in intellect and persuasion. By making bargains, he traps humans in their own desires. This idea, that evil can seduce rather than simply destroy, makes Mephistopheles one of the most dangerous demons, for he represents humanity's own inner weaknesses. 10. Lucifer, the light-bearer. Origin: Christian and Greco-Roman tradition. No list of powerful demons would be complete without Lucifer, often identified with Satan himself. The name Lucifer means a light-bringer, originally referring to the planet Venus as the morning star. But in Christian tradition, Lucifer became the angel who fell from heaven due to pride, becoming the ruler of hell. Lucifer's story is one of the most enduring, a being created in perfection, who refused to bow to God, and was cast into darkness. His sin was pride, his ambition to be equal to the divine. For this rebellion, he became the ultimate adversary. Lucifer's power is immense. He is not only the prince of hell but also the deceiver of nations, the tempter of mankind, and the eternal enemy of heaven. More than any other demon, Lucifer embodies the archetype of rebellion, pride, and damnation. From Lilith, the mother of demons, to Lucifer, the fallen angel, these 10 figures represent humanity's deepest fears and darkest imaginings. Each demon embodies aspects of chaos, destruction, temptation, and pride, serving as warnings about the dangers that lurk within and beyond. What makes them powerful is not only their mythological roles but also their lasting influence. These demons have survived across centuries, reappearing in folklore, literature, and even modern media. They remind us that evil is not just external, it reflects humanity's own flaws, desires, and fears.